Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Going to give you a little bit of a tour, point out a number of places. I started over in Mandaue City. Mandaue City is part of the Tri-Cities here in Cebu. Cebu City, Mandaue City, and across on Mactan Island, Lapu Lapu City are often described as the Tri-Cities. And I was over kind of near there's two bridges going over right now. There's actually a third one that's going to open, I think, in a couple months here on the south side. But anyway, I was up in Mandaue. There are two bridges, an older 2-lane bridge and a 4-lane bridge. And anyway, I'd walked quite a ways, and it was time to take a ride. As I'd already put a lot of miles on my shoes and my feet. Anyway, going back towards Cebu City, and this is one of the main roads here, and off to the right, I suspect this is going to be a big future development. Haven't heard too much about it yet. You've got the Parkmall straight ahead of us, and you've got right there to the center right is the old convention center. It was damaged in 2013 and that is the Bai Hotel, the largest hotel outside of Metro Manila, 600 plus rooms, and they had a little bit of damage from Typhoon Odette. You got Mandani Bay back over there to the left. 21 building development going up. A couple of condominiums are already occupied. You got Parkmall, which is a smaller, older mall, but there's a lot of stuff in there interesting. A lot of restaurants, fast food places out on the outer edges. And there again, Mandani Bay over there, and you've got North Star condominium, kind of the whiter building there. Anyway, that old convention center is going to be torn down and made into a new casino development type thing, huge. And got Chunghwa Hospital there to the right. Got big Toyota dealership to the left. And we're coming up, the next big building up here is UC Medical Center. I think University of Cebu Medical Center, I believe that is. They had a little bit of damage. I saw some of their windows on the other side of the building knocked out from Super Typhoon Odette, the building right to the right there. That is a furniture company. I've done Gerard, I can't remember the name, and it got blown off in the typhoon. Off to the left is S&R. It's like a Costco. It's a membership club. I go over there once every few months to load up on some stuff I can't find other places. And anyway, that furniture company was, there's some damage from Typhoon Odette. That type of roof obviously does not hold up well. There's one near me where I live, almost the same thing. The whole thing was ripped off. Big chunks were ripped out. Anyway, headed over towards Cebu City here, and SM Mall. Anyway, that furniture company, Girardelli, something like that. It manufactures and specializes in mahogany. And my understanding is Philippine mahogany is different than mahogany from different parts of the world. Well, that would make sense. Same thing with probably all woods. Depending upon the soils that they grow in, and the variant, that word we'll use, the species, the variant of the species. Anyway, this river here is the dividing line, at least right here between Mandaue City and Cebu City. Now that tallest building on right there in the center, that is a new, it's been taking a long time to go up, the Grand Tower. I believe it's going to be a hotel and commercial spaces in there. The building right close to us there on the right going out of view, that is Bayfront Hotel, And you got Radisson Blue Hotel, the big tan colored building right here, and then you've got the SM Mall coming up here. Yeah, you got the big piers and the terminal, freight terminals just to the left over here. The bus terminals have changed here during the pandemic, and presently basically the south bus terminal is in a big parking lot area of SM Mall. And you can see some of the container yards over there to the left. Now they are moving. I just read an article. They're putting out for bids a big freight terminal up in Consolation Town, just on the north side of Cebu City. Cebu Hotel right there. I'm told it's more of a Filipino kind of hotel. Not sure what that means, but big damage there at that service gas station, petrol station. The whole canopy came down, and there again. Cebu City is one of the, I think it is the largest shipping port for freight. Now, Manila area has several different ports, so that's why Cebu can be the largest with its one. Anyway, we're coming up on Robinson's Galleria Mall. It's I think it's the newest mall in town. It's been open a couple years now. And along with that, Robinson's Land has built those condominiums in the background. That is Robinson's Galleria Residences. And this is Robinson's Mall in the front here. Right to the right side, you've got the Summit Hotel. And there's a Summit, there's two in town. There's the Summit Hotel there, and there's the Summit Hotel up on Fuente Osmena Traffic Circle in the uptown area. And that is Land Traders, one of Land Traders' many condominiums that had some heavy damage during typhoons. Not open, it's been, anyway, right to the left there was a very popular Chinese restaurant, but it's all boarded up now. Right there, Chinese, and I forget what it was called. But very popular, and they apparently, with the continual lockdowns and opening up, and lockdowns and opening up, and lockdowns and opening up, they finally they gave up permanently, apparently. Now we are headed towards the uptown area, as a matter of fact, versus the downtown area, which Colon Street downtown is supposedly the oldest street in the Philippines. And I like going down there. I like the atmosphere down there. I was warned when I first came here, sir, don't go down there. Don't go down there, or the huge Colon public market, as I've said many times. But after a couple months, I decided, well, I'm going. I'm going to risk it. And I enjoy the Filipino people. Anywhere you're at, you need to be careful, obviously. One thing about the Philippines, they share the road, as you can see. Motorbikes, if there's an inch, they'll use it. And now we have a lot of bicycles because there was a lack of transportation during a lot of these lockdowns, so people started buying bicycles. Some places now we have bicycle lanes, but everybody uses the bicycle lane because what they've taken other lanes, a busy road like this, and they've taken a bicycle lane out of it, and so there's not enough room never was enough room for a lot of the traffic when it was busy. And
You do this all day?
anyway, we're at one of the traffic lights that is they're starting to get the electric back to the traffic lights. A lot of the traffic lights are not working yet. Down by the Bai Hotel, very busy intersection, those lights still were not working. But traffic lane lines are kind of a suggestion, not much more than that. And you'll see people actually moving over and allowing other vehicles to if there's 2 lanes, they'll make 3 or 4 out of it. If there's 4 lanes, they'll make 6 lanes out of it. And they'll share not everybody. I've seen taxi drivers crowd people. I've ridden with Filipinos who spent most of their working life in the U.S. and that's where they got their driving habits, get very aggressive. I've ridden with other foreigners who have vehicles, and they still have their habits, their aggressive habits from back in their countries, and they will try to crowd people so they can't. So a motorbike, for instance, doesn't have room to get around them. This hobble driver quoted me 150 pesos, which I thought was a fair price. I know that my Filipino partner will pay a little less than that, but that doesn't bother me. These guys need the money. There's a guy just to the right there. He's got an Ancas driver, hobble, and he's got a barrier. He's wearing like a barrier backpack, a piece of plastic, clear plastic, opaque plastic. The rider sits that supposedly protects the rider from virus. I think if anybody who understands the way air flows, I think the actual and the engineers, Philippine engineers, disagreed about doing that, making that a law as well. Air goes around something and swirls around the back of it. So it probably actually, my opinion and the opinion of many engineers in the Philippines and other places, is that it would actually draw more virus, germs, whatever, back into the face of the rider. Now these over here to the right, all those people, they make grave headstones, grave markers for the dead. And there's just behind that wall is a cemetery. That tall building there is, I think it's Cebu Lofts, condominium lofts. And I don't think anybody's living there yet. I've been in there 7-8 months ago and I did a video, but I've been waiting for some people to move in. And this is what you call Mango Square, or not Mango Square, Mango Avenue. Mexalome Avenue is the official term. Going up to Mango Square, which used to be the entertainment center in Cebu City, but over the years, what I was told is that the past mayor, did not like the reputation it was getting. There were discos and bars, and especially at night, it would draw a pretty big crowd. So anyway, I was told, I'm not sure of the details, but that the mayor made it difficult, did not extend their leases, whatever it was, and pretty much shut down all the bars. Now the bars are spread out. They're spread out to different areas. I'll point out a couple up here where we're coming up. Tall building there, center left, is Horizon 101. I think it's 55 stories, something like that, 52. Tallest building outside of Metro Manila, and you've got that big church there is Ni Cristo. It's kind of an offshoot Protestant church, I think. Some stuff in the paper about it when I first moved here. But take a left here, there's a bar called Howling Dog. Used to be called El Gecko, and that guy lost El Gecko in some marriage, girlfriend dispute or something. And Billy was his name. He set up another bar up on Escario Street. And anyway, coming up on what used to be the entertainment area up here. All along here you've got banks, you've got restaurants, coffee shops, although a lot of those have shut down during these lockdowns. They just could not survive. Off to the left, there are a couple bars back in there. I don't think they're open. This used to be Mango Square right here, and back in there were discos and bars. Now it's all fast food and a bookstore and money exchange. So completely different than what it used to be. And I'm going to stop up here on Fuente Osmena Circle, and I'm going to walk around the circle. Hello, everybody sees the camera. If you would have taken a left there, there's a bar down there called 301 Ramos Bar. Wow. What's your name?
Antonio.
Antonio. All right, very good. And what do you got? You've got a Yamaha Mio 125. All right, very good. Very safe trip. I believe this is an accurate map of our trip. About just shy of 7 kilometers. And this is Fuente Osmena Traffic Circle. We've got 2 malls there. That is Robinson's Fuente right there. It's got a grocery store, hardware store. And this is the big circle around here. They got a big park in the middle. They'll have different events during Sinulog Festival, during Christmas. They'll set up food stands and have entertainment, different things over there. And you've got some fast food places, you've got drugstores, you've got a couple hotels along here. I'll do a separate video walking around here. And then directly across from Robinson's Fuente Mall, and they've got a department store in there as well, clothing and cookware and all that kind of stuff. There's Fuente Cybergate on the other side that doesn't have the grocery store. It has a medical clinic. You can go in there and get tests and stuff done, check up. They've got I think more restaurants. They've got a food court in Robinson's Fuente. They've got more restaurants, fast food type restaurants in Robinson's Cybergate, I believe. But anyway, a lot of KFC, Pizza Hut, McDonald's down here. All around, and I'll do a separate video there. Anyway, down that Ramos Street, let's see, 301 Ramos Bar and Restaurant, something like that. And it's the only good pulled pork sandwich I've found there. They make a pretty good burger down there. And they've got a band some nights, I guess. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.